Is having a pimple a good reason to call in sick as a vlogger podcaster? All right, make it happen, Hopi.
Okay.
That's not better at all.
Well, you're not letting me blend, and you've got a bunch of hair there.
I don't think your experience is terrible.
Oh yeah, I say we keep it like this, and I'll let you grab the tool that blends. Goodness gracious, Dad. You are really biting the hand that feeds you here. No. I still say we keep it like that.
Not bad. Thank you.
Colin, was it this that made you laugh? Wait, Colin, or was it this one that made you laugh?
It's this one.
Oh.
Colin thinks the funny face pancakes at IHOP are really funny. Are you filming?
Yep.
Jackie put too much coffee in the cup. She wants me to lower it for her. Why do people like black coffee?
She likes it.
Yep.
You're on your own, woman. That's terrible. Colin, you don't like it?
I don't like it.
Colin, have another bite.
No.
Have some water.
It's not the same chocolate.
It's not the same chocolate, huh? Colin, not a fan of chocolate pancakes. Did you like it, Colin?
Nope.
All right, what's your joke?
So, a TV antenna and a cell phone tower had a wedding. The reception was excellent.
So this is cool. I'm watching the reactions to yesterday's video. Now yesterday's video was a little bit, like, provocative, I'd say. I knew it would make a splash. That wasn't accidental. But I'm finding the responses to be like a social experiment, and it's fascinating to me. So if you didn't see yesterday's video, you should. In the second half of it, I talk about wealth inequality. And the real thing was, like, don't make excuses for where you are. Right? The central message was, like, I made these videos, how to get rich in 22 years, and I used the S&P's average rate of return over the last 22 years as my example. And a lot of people were like, no, Woody, that's a percent or two too high. And my response is, it's not that it's a percent or two too high. That's not your problem. Your problem is that you're not saving. You know, your problem is not that you weren't born rich. Your problem is that you're pointing to someone who was born rich and say, that's how I should have done it. It's not fair. That same thing wasn't presented to me. So the video's getting, like, I don't know, 2/3 likes, 1/3 dislikes, something in that family. But while you're replying about me, the way I read them is they are replying about themselves. And that's incredibly interesting. You know, some people are inspired by it. Now, one guy said, Woody, he tweeted, you got me to finally get off my butt and start a savings account, an investment account. Another guy said, Woody, I've already made 73 cents, which is funny, but it also means he really did it. He actually got started investing in his own future, which is incredible. That's why I made the video. And then a lot of other people said, Woody, you don't get it, or LOL. One guy said that I'm white. Another guy said that my parents are still married and that I just don't understand why they're not saving or getting ahead. And I'm just thinking, like, man, step up your drive, baby. You could do it. And, you know, when you say, oh, it's the economy, oh, it's Woody's parents, or oh, it's this guy's white, or this, like, don't do that. Don't do the thing, do the other thing. The thing where you say, I'm making this happen. You know what? the path is really clear on this thing, right? Set up an IRA, set up an investment account, invest in this in an index fund, and let it roll. It's the steps are simple, and you're still saying, in this economy, or you're still saying, my parents were divorced, I can't do that. Then you're not talking about me, you're talking about you and what's inside of you. I got misquoted a lot. God, I'm talking too long about this. Someone said that I was a jerk for saying if you're not a millionaire at 70, you're a loser. No, what I said was, if you live in a first world country like this and you're not a millionaire at 70, then you're bad with money. Because there's so much money in this country. You can do it, right? You can do it as an HVAC repairman, which is the guy we were talking about. You can set aside enough so that over time you'll have that, and then you'll be on easy street. So anyway, I'm finding the replies and the dislikes super interesting, because while I think they think they're taking shots at me, in my head they're self-identifying as people that aren't doing the things they need to help themselves. And yeah, I don't know. This little thing is probably surely going to get me more dislikes, but that's okay. I'm unconcerned. I just want people to reach their potential, and if two videos hurt their feelings before they say, you know what, I'm doing it, then that's okay. Because if you eventually do it, then I'm happy for you. And speaking of doing it, we're going to wire up a receptacle in here. I want to have a, nice segue, Woody. I want to have like a pull-down electrical reel here. I've talked about it before. And it's a small job, so it should only take a small amount of time. So the whole time I was wiring that thing, I'm still buzzing around in my head about the people who didn't get the message the way I want it to. You can't change the internet's mind. That's one thing I've learned over the years. But I wish that I could reprogram. Like, the one guy literally said, Woody, you're a white male. This wouldn't have gone your way if you weren't. I wish I could reprogram him to say, instead of that, these are the steps that I need to take to succeed, not I can't succeed because the deck is stacked against me. That was the whole point of that thing at the end of yesterday's video. So anyway, more progress here. Well, that's good news. Just touch it every day, and make little bits of progress. That's how investing works too. Just touch it. Just make a tiny contribution. Let it keep building, and then it'll build on itself. And before long, you'll have reached your goals. So anyway, it is hot and humid today, and I'm kind of sort of out of things to do here for now. I think that the epoxy comes today and the reel to hang on the ceiling comes today. So I'll have more coming. And I'm trying to resist the urge to wire too much of the big machines before I have them in place, because I feel like when I put them in place, that's a good opportunity for me to change my mind, not after the wiring is in. He's pretending to be me. What do you say?
Mic check!
Mic check. He's over, you were driving around. Mic check, mic check. Yeah. My kid. So Painkiller already starts in 10 minutes. We normally start at 8, but we're starting at 7 this time. I'm not sure why. I think it's about guest availability. And I don't even know who the guest is. It's probably CinemaSins, because it's like been them every week for the last month. That's not true, only twice. But one time, I think people are curious about this. One time they couldn't make it because his internet was out. And another time he couldn't make it, like there was a host of reasons that were noise. Like the landscaping crew was there, and his neighbor's band was practicing next door, and he's like, it's super loud. You don't want this. It's caused problems with his own. I think he might have a podcast too, or a show or something, but he says it's loud enough that it disrupts him when he wants to do work as well. So anyway, those are the reasons he couldn't make it twice so far, I think. Maybe this is his show. I don't know. I don't know who's our guest. But I know that I need to get ready, and Kyle's pretty much ready. He just arrived at the building. He's in Hollywood. So, Taylor, I don't know about. So, anyway, let me get my act together. All right, now we are at the end of the day. It is just after 2 o'clock. What does that say? 2:10-ish. And I think I fixed my microphone. As a matter of fact, I did this before I talked about, hey, wrapped up my day. And the audio was terrible, so I'm doing it again. What makes me happy is I think Painkiller already was really good. Jeremy from CinemaSins was very good. Kyle was on his game. Merker was on his game. I felt like I was on top of my game. We stopped after 4 hours and went past 4 hours, and it didn't stop because it died or it slowed. It stopped because Kyle was like, he's worried he was going to get locked in the building that he was in. He wasn't in his apartment. He was in some studio thing. And I'm really happy. The PKA was good. Now, of course, really it's you guys who determine what's good and what's bad, but it makes me feel good. Like, I have some confidence going into this weekend. It lifts my whole weekend, puts it on a better platform when I feel like the PKA is good. And if the audio on this video is good, that means I've sorted out that problem too. God, I'm so sorry it's not great. Or it wasn't great earlier in the video. But with Painkiller already fixed, or good, with this audio fixed, with, I don't know, I feel like, I don't know, tying a knot on this weekend and headed into it strong. So I'm excited about that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I hope you enjoy Painkiller already tomorrow. I hope that you get some benefit out of my channel and it brightens your day, or it does a good thing, or it makes you wired better. I hope you do good. I hope you're happy. Be happy. Have a nice day. Oh, and click like.